I've been trying to plan a weekend with my two brothers. Dates never seem to work, and I've put a lot of effort into this. After 8 years of trying, I finally found a weekend, only to find that I had a small, early morning schedule snag one of the days that would need to be accommodated. It really wouldn't impact the trip, but wanted to be transparent. Then one of my brothers bagged out, so it's frustrating. I want to give up. What do you think? Give up! Because have you ever asked them, do you guys really want to do this? Honestly, if you've been trying for 8 years, I have a feeling that you really want to do this, but they may not. And I would also just maybe consider another lens that you might just be saved from a really gnarly brothers weekend, because you have a fantasy about what that weekend is going to look like and feel like. And if these guys don't really want to get together, they're doing it out of their love for you, but they may not be wanting to have love between the three of you. I don't know about the dynamic. I'm just suggesting that it is a huge red flag that if you haven't been able to get this planned in 8 years, and then you've got a small snag and one of them pulls out, that's your answer for the last 8 years why this hasn't happened. And I don't know for sure that you've actually asked them if they really want to do this. So you got to step out of that fantasy of wanting it to happen, wishing it could happen, and thinking that you know what's going to happen if you did, right? Isn't that kind of what happens as we get these fantasies about things and then, they're nothing what we expected. So I think there's great love there. I think that the universe has got your back on this one. And I think that spend the time with them individually and get beyond the idea that the three of you are going to get together. And I would just throw it out to the universe, meaning like you just say, I let go of this idea and let the universe plan this. If there's supposed to be a time, in fact, it's a weird example, but it's what comes to mind. You know how sometimes there's like a couple and they're trying to get pregnant and they try. And then as soon as they stop trying, all of a sudden, like, boom, they're pregnant, or they go try to adopt a child and then boom, they get pregnant because they've taken the emphasis off of that. And so I wouldn't be surprised that if it's meant to be, the universe will find a way to just miraculously get you all in the same city at the same time, doing something fun that isn't forced, right? And that you're just in there having a good old time. So it's a blessing. I really feel like it's a blessing. And I know that it's a heartache that comes with this dissonance between the three of you. Not having the same and equal desire, but you're good. And I would let it go. I wouldn't bring it up. I wouldn't talk about it anymore. And I would just love them both equally and find the time that you need to get that soul brother time with them individually. Today, as always, I so appreciate all of the questions. I love answering them. I love hearing your comments. I love just really getting a pulse on the collective, right? Because a lot of these have themes to them that are running through as we go along. And you're going to find more resources if you go over to bethbell.me. There's the Awakening and Healing Handbook. There's the Psychedelics Resource Guide. There's the Herpes Handbook, and so much more. And we're launching quite a few things. So if you have a question, please type it in the comments, or we've got a new form now where you can type in bethbell.me/questions, and it's confidential. And we'll answer your questions in the coming weeks. So I appreciate you being here. Until next week, I wish you much bliss and love on the journey.